What's up, you guys? This is a little interesting what I'm using on my phone. It's actually like using both cameras at the same time. It's kind of awkwardish. I can't look at it properly. But what I'm cooking today is some chicken. I'm gonna show you guys how to make some gourmet chicken with awesome seasoning. I got 99% fat-free, bone skinless chicken breasts, and I've got over here Spike seasoning, salt-free gourmet natural seasoning. Got bring my oven on over here to 375 preheating. I got a couple eggs I'm gonna eat with this, but I have my stovetop skillet. Got it on, what is that, 6 heat, 7 heat? Sizzling right now. What I do is I actually don't have my food scale. It actually broke. So what I'm using, or I'm not using, I'm actually going to be eyeballing it after I cut it. But I've got my chicken, and what I do is I completely smother every little bit of this chicken in gourmet seasoning, and I'm going to toss it on the stove top for 2 minutes. And it's going to be 2 minutes charred on each side. Generally, I'm doing this against the clock. I'm just using my hands already. I'm normally racing against the clock to cook these chickens. It's actually a little interesting. I don't season them all at the same time and then throw them all at the same time. Wait 2 minutes. I'm lazy. It's just what I do. It's who I am. Then you get another one. I'm actually not using any salt, and just my experience with salt is that I tend to put soy sauce on things, and I like Tabasco sauce. So adding extra salt to my meals, like if I were to add, what I used to do is I used to add sea salt, and it wasn't the fact that I was thirsty all day. I had no problem with that. It was just the fact that like my sodium intake made me bloat. It was kind of gross. It was gross feeling. It wasn't like I look gross. Well, maybe with the bloating I did, but I'm just gonna fully cover. This is actually what you really need to do. Like, you really need to coat the shit out of this thing, just so that it tastes good. We got like 1 minute on the clock. So with my hard-boiled eggs, I really don't gauge the time. I just fucking cook them. A little bit lazy. 1 more minute. I could pause the video, or I could keep talking. I'm actually gonna probably just keep talking. Oven's probably gonna set here pretty soon. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna flip my chickens over, which I'm actually gonna go ahead and flip this one already. See, you want it nice and char black. You don't want it too cooked. You don't want it undercooked either. It doesn't really matter. It's going in the oven anyways. But yeah, I hardly ever use the timer or everything. I've done this so many times. I do this almost every single day, so not every day, but every other day. Looks like I have a double chin. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, have fun with it. I am gaining a little bit of weight just because I'm focusing straight on hypertrophy. And after my contest, I did rebound a little bit just because my calorie intake to expenditure was completely off, having to do cardio every morning. Now I'm not even doing a single bit of cardio, focusing on hypertrophy and growth. You can see the little camera. It was like I got fat going on. Got a little bit, not too bad though. So let's see if you look at the little timestamp thing. Oh, this is pretty cool. I never knew I could do this. I'm actually gonna stop my eggs. And this has got another like minute or so. My oven's almost cooking. I'll talk straight to the camera now. I'm generally gonna cook my chicken in the oven for about 20 minutes, 20 to 22 on 375. Only because it depends. Like sometimes I do it for 18, sometimes I go for 22. It depends how big my chicken pieces are. Like, these are fat pieces, but they cook relatively fast, so I normally go in for, I would say like 20 minutes today. And there's my oven, and I've got a little bit of my brother's coconut oil, Superior non-stick. I've got this little pan that I'm going to cook it in. Give me 1 second. This is how I do my meal prep. It literally takes me like half an hour to do meal prep in the morning. I do this, and then what I'm actually gonna cook on the side. Hang on 1 second. Some ground veal. It's got 50% off. I don't always suggest this because it's not grass fed or anything, but I could really care less. It's 50% off, and me being on a budget as of now is definitely helpful. I used to buy all organic chicken and everything. I used to, but not anymore. It's way too expensive. I'm actually cut it there. That's been my 2 minutes. I'm literally just gonna pick it up with my fingers. 1, hot, 2. You can see how lazy I am. 3. I don't. 4. And then I got the oven. I forgot to take something out of the oven. Oh well. In you go for the next 20 minutes. 20. Hope you guys don't get too bored with this. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. I only got 9 minutes on this, so I'm probably not going to show how I cook ground veal, but all I'm going to do is make this into a little patty. I'm not actually going to use that because I touched the raw chicken. I'm going to make a little ball and then put seasoning in it and then crumple it all together and slap it on the stove, and then I'm going to eat it. And I got 3 hard-boiled eggs. Probably going to eat about 3 ounces because I'm looking at this. I don't know if you guys can see it, it's not focusing. 4 ounces, there we go, 18 grams. It's got a lot of fats, 22 grams of fat. I generally try to get all my fats in the morning. It's like 1. There's 2 in the afternoon, and this is my morning. But I usually try to get most of my fats. I'm probably going to have only like 3 ounces of that, just to get a little bit more protein on top of the eggs. But I'm going to leave it at that. That is my little how to cook chicken. The way you're going to see the end result is if... No, actually I'm going to pause this video and then I'm going to come back and then show you guys how mouth-watering tender it is. Alright, I'm cutting this about 1 minute short. 2 minutes is almost up. So I'm going to pull this out of the oven. Got me a minute. So convenient, they're like right over here. See if I can do this without burning my hand and looking at the phone a little bit. Works. Alright. Normally you want to let this sit for a good 5 to 10 minutes to wait for it to cook inside. Let me see if I can find me a knife. Was I'm looking. Okay. Let's see if I can multitask. Probably not. Yeah, I don't know how I would cut this while I keep holding the camera. I'm trying. Nope. Nope. The phone is so big it's covering my view of the chicken, so I'm using the camera as like a lens. This is totally not working. You are seeing me fail on camera. That's okay. Real life is Steven Personas. Let me try. Let's see what it is. Kind of. Got it. And how's that look? One second. Actually cut nicely, and it's got a little. You can't really. I wish you could see how moist it is. Oh, that's kind of nice. Like, it's easy to cut. It's not charred. It's not. And it's fully cooked too. And it's watering a little bit. It's got a little bit of water dripping on it. But that is how you cook chicken. Normally I would try to pick out 4 ounces. But my timer is about to end on this phone, so please subscribe to my channel, and yes, I will see you guys around. See you out.